Hey everybody, welcome to Flowers Between Friends. I'm Georgia Edgington, lead designer here at Len Bush Roses.
And I'm Kristin Thomas, I'm marketing coordinator here at Len Bush, and we are in our beautiful blooming greenhouses right now.
It's amazing.
Is what we actually call Northern Lights. I'm not even sure how we came up with that name.
No clue.
It's called Northern Lights.
Yep.
And this is where we grow most of our blooming plants.
A good portion of them are right here, and this is, we are amongst blooming blossoms today, and just look at this color. Sarah scanned the room. It is seriously absolute gorgeous, full of color, vibrant, and spring. I can't think of a better word than this is spring.
I totally agree. Even on a day like today where it's a little overcast, you come in here and it's like joy immediately.
I want to see like little hopping bunnies and little hummingbirds right now. It's just so springy.
Yes, I agree. It is spectacular. There's really no other word for that.
Absolutely gorgeous. And Kristin, do we have these right now?
Yes, we do have availability. As you can see, they are ready to go, ready to go into your shops, ready to come into your homes.
Yep. We want these to help bloom your business.
There you go. That's good. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
And so we have several different varieties. Most of these are varieties that we do grow year round, although there are a few that are more seasonal for us.
Like
so this is the Streptocarpus. It was last year the first year we had it, Georgia?
I think last year was the second year
Might
we
have
had
been.
it, but yeah, and I think we've had it in the past, but brought it back. But look at this orchid color. Isn't that absolutely fabulous? And then this lavender purple, just
that
gorgeous.
variegation is beautiful.
It really is.
And I will speak, sorry, Georgia.
Go for it.
I will speak as a current Streptocarpus mama.
Yes.
I did get some last season, and I will tell you guys, I didn't know what I was doing. I've never had them before, did a little bit of research, but these guys last first of all, and they continue to bloom.
They do. They continue to bloom. You just continue
Cute
to handle them the way, and you can just see these little buds right down in here. See, look at him, and these will continue to come, and your leaves will continue to fan out as well.
Yep.
So they are actually, some people think they're difficult to raise.
Well, because they look like
they do, but they're actually more hardy than what you think.
Yep, I agree.
And if you handle them properly, don't let them dry out, continue to give them consistent water and get them that light that they like.
Yep.
You can actually keep this blooming for quite some time.
Yep. Well, again, I've had mine almost a year now, and I've had them. I have not gotten this many blooms a second time, but they will continue.
Are you fertilizing?
I need to do that.
They like to be fertilized every couple of months. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, there you go. There's my mistake.
Especially once it's once that season is off. But right now, great time to fertilize because this is their season
kind of boosts it when we've got more sunlight now.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Anyway, beautiful.
They're
and we do have them.
Streptocarpus.
4-inch only. They come in just 4-inch, but and then Georgia's favorite color of the begonia.
Look at this. So, Sarah, can I do this? Da, 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 da. Is it going to drive you crazy again?
Well, it's going to drive the camera crazy, maybe.
Look at that. Look at that hot pink. And the cool thing about begonias, here I want to just, and this is a cool thing, I find it unique, and I like unique things. So, with begonias, if you take a look at a cyclamen, for example, look at how gorgeous the leaves are. They fan out so beautiful. Blooms come straight up from the center. It's just absolutely spectacular.
Very symmetrical.
Very symmetrical. Great word. Thank you, Kristin. This is going to be a little bit more of a unique formation as it grows and develops. Begonias, it's just what they do. They kind of grow and bloom where they really want to grow and bloom. They have their own uniqueness, so their shape may not be this perfect cylinder.
I like that
perfect.
Yes,
it might not be a perfect design. So some people get them and they go, oh, the blooms are all over here and it's kind of flatter in the back. Well, that's just how a begonia
part of their
goes.
personality.
It is part of their personality, and they do grow unique in unique patterns. So just embrace how your begonia comes in, because they're all unique and they're all gorgeous, and the blooms are fabulous. And right now, Len Bush Roses has the best begonias I've ever seen.
I totally agree. And look at those yellow too, and the light pink behind that. Yeah.
We have the best bloomers ever. I mean, and we're known for it.
Absolutely,
and we're just bringing this to you right now because they are ready to go spectacular, and we want spring. So get this color in your shops.
Not just that they're beautiful, but they're Minnesota grown. I mean, it's like a win-win, right?
That is a perfect win-win. Yep. Grow local, buy local, sell local. Yep. We all want it.
Love it. Do you want to go to
let's talk about the Calendiva and
Calendiva?
Exactly. You want to hand one over to me?
Absolutely.
Okay. Orange, my favorite color.
Yes, it is. And Georgia's got the Calendiva in front of her, or in her arms, and I've got the Calancho. And sometimes we grow same color, both varieties, and sometimes we choose. So sometimes in a color like a yellow, we may choose to grow the Calendiva instead of the Calancho, and maybe it's because it's a better grower for us. It produces more, produces better, whatever. There's a reason. But for some reason, orange wins in both categories. So Calendiva, Kalanchoe, both easy to care
Right.
for.
Both very easy to care for. And the nice thing about, or the difference actually between Calendiva and Kalanchoe is actually the bud. So if you actually look at it, you're going to see multiple little layers in there. And that is a Calendiva, whereas a Kalanchoe will have just a few stars, a single layer of their petals, their blooms. See? So those are the differences.
And if
between-
if any of you remember one of our episodes last summer, we were using them and then putting them in our outdoor stuff.
Yes,
and they were growing
absolutely.
outside in our outdoor planters very well and
Yep.
all summer long.
I keep Kalanchoes and Calendivas
right.
all summer. On my patio, on my deck, I use them in pots and for plants. Absolutely, they're very hardy. Look at that.
So this is a good right
Yeah.
explanation of really what a
Gorgeous.
Kalanchoe petal looks like compared
Right.
to a Calendiva, but these ones are
I know.
enormous.
And this is our 6-inch, and just look at the size of that bloom. It's amazing, Kristin.
I know, I love it. When I came down here, I saw it for the first time and I was astonished
Right.
by how large the blooms are on this specific variety.
Absolutely beautiful.
Beautiful.
So
Yep.
the color is fabulous right now. So these are, oh, we've got to pull this guy out. Look at him. Look at this bicolor. Yellow orange with a little bit of hot pink or red on the edges, and it's in beautiful. And again, just look at his unique shape. That's how we're going to look at these begonias. They're their own person. They
Yeah.
are their own. They're unique in how they're going to grow.
And would you say, like, so sometimes you'll get the little water
Right.
spots and whatever. It is okay
Pop
just to
it
do a
off.
little pinch off with your nails
Absolutely, yes.
and give more space for the next one kind of coming
Yep,
along.
and they will rebloom from within.
Yeah, there you go.
Absolutely. Just so
Awesome.
unique and beautiful.
Um,
And you've got this red too. Let's just show this red.
I think they call that a novelty, like a
He's
red-white
gorgeous.
novelty. I'm not positive how long this variety is going to go into
Right.
the season, but we do have it now. I saw availability as of yesterday.
Okay.
And it's such a cute one. I love that little lime
It
green
is.
kind of within those petals
Yep,
too.
very, very beautiful. Love it.
And she did bring up the cyclamen early on
Yeah.
as far as the symmetry and all. I feel like cyclamen is one of those things that's a little bit more of an old-fashioned
Yep.
bloomer.
I think so.
People think that they're finicky. I think I've mentioned before that one thing about cyclamen is they've got their root ball, which actually is where everything
Mm-hmm.
comes from. It's just hardly underneath the soil
Right.
there. Everything's coming from there. So when you're watering it, you don't want to water the root ball because you're going to get rotting happening.
Yeah.
And I think that's what a lot of people, their fails happen because they're watering that
Right.
root ball. So as
Water
Georgia
from
was
the
doing
bottom.
this, having them soak in a sink
Yep.
or maybe a tray.
Great way to do it. A tray. I do it with a tray.
Okay, yep. Let them soak it up and then
Yes.
drain out and then,
Yep. And
I
then
don't know.
just, Yep.
seems-
Put back in your window.
And if they're happy, you're going to get constant blooms with
Oh yeah.
these guys too.
Like take a look at this. How happy this guy is right now. Look at all of those little buds in there wanting to come out. Just amazing. He's just filled. So right now, this is what we have for everybody.
yes. And we're going to be
We've got a
continuing
lot.
right through Mother's Day.
Yes.
This is kind of our blooming season.
This is a booming time of year
is.
for bloomers.
It
I
is.
can't help
It
it.
is. It's okay. What do they call that word? I
Yeah.
don't know. You're wordy
Oh,
today.
I don't know. Who knows? It's a Georgia thing.
It's okay. But yes, this is the time to have bloomers
It
both in
is.
your stores, in your homes. This is the time to bring spring in. We can't quite do it outside
No,
yet.
not yet.
So for
Not
me,
here in Minnesota, at
we want
least.
color.
We do. We want color. People want this on their table. So you're going to put these in baskets. You're going to use these as upgrade, beautiful items that people can actually walk home and feel like they've got spring indoors right now.
Yeah.
And that's what we want. That's what we need to get us to that next stage here in Minnesota.
Yeah, love it. Yes. So you guys have a great week and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, everyone.